not what does a good driving instructor look like, but what...
Me. What is up, guys? Laura and Francis here from Driving School TV, and in this video we're going to help you find a driving instructor.
How are you going to find a driving instructor?
How am I going to find a driving instructor? I am a driving instructor. I'm going to help them find a driving instructor.
You need help with your driving.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is what we do. We provide awesome content for you learning to drive. Hit the notification bell and the subscribe button and you'll find all of our videos in your face. If you're not new, welcome back and
good to see you again.
Driving instructors have never been busier than they are now. So a question that we get asked a lot is, how do I find a driving instructor? The best way is going to be recommendations. Find a driving instructor that someone else has used, that they had a good experience with.
Also using things like social media platforms helps find recommendations too.
Yep, someone that's left a good review for a driving instructor. But people don't really leave bad reviews, do they, for a driving instructor? If a driving school's got a bad review, then someone must have been really pissed off. Facebook, Instagram, or Google's a really good one. If you type in find a driving instructor or driving school near me, you're going to find reviews. You're going to be able to see the person that you're learning with, if they've got pictures like we have. And you're going to get a good idea of the person that you're about to pay lots of money to teach you a life skill. Other places that you can find recommendations is the Nextdoor app, local Facebook groups. If you're from Wallington, find Wallington's local Facebook group and put up a post. Can anyone recommend a driving instructor? Sometimes it's really difficult to find recommendations though. Maybe you don't have any friends that can drive, or maybe you don't have a local Facebook group. Then you're probably going to have to search for a driving instructor in your area on the gov.uk website. If you type in find my local driving instructor into Google or into gov.uk, you'll find a list of every single driving instructor in the whole country. Everyone's registered on gov.uk, aren't they?
Everybody's registered. Most of the time their contact details are also registered.
Yeah.
Therefore you can make contact easily.
If they're not on gov.uk, then they're not a registered licensed driving instructor. The problem with searching gov.uk for your local instructor is going to be, you don't know who they are. You only have a name and a contact number. They could be good, they could be bad. So recommendation here, book up a lesson with a few different driving instructors. Just one lesson. Don't commit to a block of lessons until you've met the driving instructor and you know you both get on.
Every driving instructor has different teaching styles, so you need to find a style that works for you.
So book up a 1 or 2 hour lesson with multiple driving instructors and then just pick which one you got on with best.
And try your best to actually speak to that driving instructor over the phone as well. Sometimes that initial contact helps you to know whether you're going to get on with that person.
Yeah. Sending it as opposed to sending a text.
As opposed to sending a text or an email.
For sure. This is the age-old debate as well. Should you go for a big school like BSM, AA, Red, Bill Plant, or should you try and find a local independent driving instructor? What's the difference?
There's a few big differences. Every driving instructor is self-employed, so anybody that is working for a big company such as BSM, AA, Bill Plant, Red, they are still self-employed, so they are still just the local guy or local woman from the area, just hiding behind that badge.
Yeah. So when you book with a big driving school, a national driving school, you're not actually getting a well-recognized brand. They're going to refer you to their local instructor, which could be a really amazing teacher or could be a really bad teacher.
That's the thing as well. That's where having that initial contact comes in helpful, because when you do phone up one of these national companies, you're not going to speak directly to the driving instructor. You're going to speak to the company. You don't know who's turning up for you that day.
You're going to speak to a sales team. If I was learning to drive now, with all of the knowledge that I know about the industry, I know that someone who's an independent driving instructor who doesn't need a big school to send them pupils is probably someone who's A, got lots of experience, and B, knows their stuff, is a very nice teacher and gets recommended by lots of people, which means that you're probably going to get a better service from them. I think people like going with someone who's from one of the national big schools because you feel like you're going with a brand, you've got backup in case something goes wrong. If something goes wrong with your instructor, you're backed up. But actually, when you take lessons from that instructor, your contract is with that instructor, not with the big national driving school. What should you expect from a good driving instructor then? If you're testing out a few and you've got no clue what to expect, what makes a good lesson or a good driving instructor?
First and foremost, they want to be friendly. You want a driving instructor that's going to plan your lessons, give you some idea of what you're going to be doing in the next lesson, to give you something to look forwards to. A driving instructor that's going to notice any faults that you're picking up and fix them. and one that's not only going to prepare you for passing your test, but one that's going to prepare you to drive safely for the rest of your life. Do you need to have passed your theory test before booking lessons?
You don't. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a theory test, and you don't need to have booked a theory test. You can, but it's not necessary. All that you need to start driving lessons is a provisional driving license. So apply for one of those. You can do it when you're 16 and a half, so that you can start driving on your 17th birthday. You can even have your theory test booked for your 17th birthday. One of my favourite students, Charles, did that. He got his license at 16 and a half, booked his theory test for his 17th birthday, and was revising his theory stuff on the app all the way through while he was at sixth form. Passed it on his 17th birthday, and then after he passed his theory test the same day, came and met me for his first lesson.
But sometimes learning your theory whilst you're having practical lessons actually makes the theory a little bit easier to understand, because you're seeing things in real life situations.
For sure. Yeah, Charles did it the quickest way. It is much easier to pass your theory test if you're seeing those things out on the road. You see the sign, and sometimes it's quite hard to take in the information. Like, what does that sign mean? Don't know, it doesn't mean anything to me, I'm not a driver, but as soon as you start driving around, you can talk to your instructor about it, you can start to recognise those signs because you're using them practically in real life.
And that's why when you go and sit your theory, you're like, oh yeah, I know that sign because I've seen it on this road when I've been on my driving lesson. So it makes the theory a little bit easier. Should
you book a driving test before you've met your driving instructor if you've passed your theory already?
No, I wouldn't. You don't know how quickly you're going to learn and how quickly you're going to progress if you've never learned to drive before. So I would hold off until your driving instructor tells you to book your test.
Definitely. So guys, recommendations are definitely the best way to find a driving instructor. Local independent driving schools over big national driving schools.
And the driving instructor that's going to have you coming away from each lesson feeling like you've either learned something new or you've progressed in an area.
And you can be really keen and take your theory test before, or you can learn theory on your driving lessons. But don't book your driving test until you've met your driving instructor. Hopefully you found that information helpful. Comment below if you need any other help with finding a driving instructor. We're always here in the comments. We'll be commenting back with you guys if you need any help for us. Find us on Instagram at Driving School TV for all the latest info on what we're doing, or to send us a DM. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace!